Hey Virgo, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, the reading is for you. So Virgo, before we get into it, should we take a deep breath in together? Let's go. Let all of it go. All right, Virgo. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology. But before we do, 33% off tarot card readings. Head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com to book. You don't have to book them just for now. If you are somebody who books readings regularly, you can book for the future and you can still apply the discount. So head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com to book your reading right now. Let's talk some astrology, right? So as of January the 20th, the sun is moving into Aquarius, and I think it's time for us to not only get a little bit innovative and inventive with our problems and the solutions that we need, it's probably a really good time to perhaps embrace the possibilities. It's about expansion and the bigger picture. So let's take this opportunity to kind of not only increase our faith, but really see what it is that we can do to expand our vision, our consciousness, our awareness, and be quite ambitious with it. It's also a really good time to go from I consciousness to we consciousness, thinking as a collective. The astrology that is following up is really being quite supportive to this idea of we consciousness. As of the 23rd, Venus enters Capricorn. Now, this is one of those energies that's really good for settling down. It's really quite good for communication in ways that means that you guys are creating some sort of longevity or ideas of longevity in partnerships and relationships. It's one of those times where loyalty is really appreciated. Those who understand loyalty, those who are loyal, those who can really grasp what it means to work together to achieve mutual ambitions, especially in relationships. It's a time to think about settling down for the long term and realistically who it is that you feel like you should be in a safe, secure relationship with. This isn't like flimsy, wishy-washy kind of romances, like flings and stuff. This is the real deal, right? So with this full moon on the 25th in the sign of Leo, there is this ego boost almost. There's almost like if you've been feeling a little bit heavy or down in the dumps, this is one of those times where you can just enjoy the frivolous, fun, flirty nature of this energy, and seek glamour, you know, seek pleasure, do the things that make you feel good, get dressed up on this full moon, you know, go to a party, go dancing, let them hear you roar. Do you know what I mean? Like go all out with this one. On the 26th, this long awaited Uranus finally moving forward in the sign of quite heavy, practical, sturdy, grounded sign of Taurus. And it is one of those times where I think there's going to be a lot of fundamental changes. Taurus, Uranus in Taurus has been a lot to do with our living arrangements, where we live, who we live with, how secure are our like spaces, our foundation, how stable, how secure are they realistically. If we're to say that this is a time of fundamental changes, then I think we're all going to have to be really ready to make some changes. On the 27th, there is Mercury in Capricorn conjuncting Mars in Capricorn. And this is a really good time to make those deals, those business deals. Get very charming, charismatic, look good, dress the part, feel very business savvy. Venus in Capricorn is sextiling Saturn in Pisces on the same day. And it's one of those aspects that really does support serious partnerships, the ones that are in for the long haul. You know, it's a good time to decide who you want to have in your future, who you can see practically working in your future, because I do feel like they're going to be around for a long time. On the 28th, Mercury in Capricorn is trining Uranus in Taurus, and expect some good news on this day. There is this energy of solving problems, especially in career and finances. So do get grounded and get a bit level-headed. Venus in Capricorn is trining Jupiter in Taurus on the same day, and this is a good time to find that steady partner, that steady relationship who will stick with you through thick and thin. You know, someone you can grow roots with, and someone who's quite willing to be stable and build those foundations with you. On the 29th, Mars in Capricorn trines Uranus in Taurus, and it's a good time to, with the Aquarius sun, get out of your comfort zone and make those professional connections and network. Do the things that you can do to make things happen. Don't be afraid to break down the doors that are going to get you to exactly where you want to get to, Virgo. So astrology wise, the next sort of 2 weeks or so, there's a lot of achievement energy. There's a lot of innovation and ambition. There's a lot of coming together with the right people and creating long-lasting bonds. You know, there's a time for you to get into your problem-solving hat and look to see where it is that you can work with people. And find those energies that are willing to be around for the long run. Make those changes where you need to, and be prepared to expect changes around you. All right, deep breath in. All right, let all of it go. Virgo, let's get some messages in your highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some messages for Virgo, the Virgo collective, in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Hierophant. Virgo, I think you are going to be receiving an emotional outreach. There is somebody here who is offering something of an emotional, a sturdy, solid emotional offer. I think you're going to be really relieved and really quite pleased to hear from this person. I think this offer might be something that contributes towards the healing of your heart, the overflowing of your heart, and the feeling of contentment. I've been saying it for the longest time. Now really is a good opportunity to get into that feeling of contentment and really begin to sit in it. I think, Virgo, you know that there is an emotional walking away from could be a Taurian energy. And I think it might have something to do with this Three of Cups energy, where there was way too many energies involved in the situation. There is the Hanged Man right there. Judgment card. Let's get some more cards for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved? Let's get some more messages for Virgo. Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Moon card, and the Nine of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Virgo. There has been a Virgo. There is an emotional outreach, an offering that's being made to you right now. This emotional outreach, this emotional offering is something that greatly, greatly contributes toward you feeling very emotionally content. You know there is something that was not emotionally fulfilling that you had to walk away from. Could involve Taurus energy here. But you know that you had to walk away in order to not only emotionally and spiritually connect, not only to yourself, but to Gaia, to the universe, to Source, to God, to energies that have been building up inside of you. I think you know that you are not only walking away from something that emotionally wasn't enough, but I think you're walking towards an awakening. There may have been a lot of energy involved in something that you know that you had to walk away from. And I think with the energy that's now building up astrologically, you are going to really begin to appreciate those who can provide you the loyalty of support you know that you needed to go through this period of time, isolating yourself away from people that were diluting their own energy with too many others, had poor spiritual practice, and that was so repulsive for you almost that subconsciously you had to walk away from this energy. You have a decision to make about how what you're seeing right now is not satisfying, is not satiating, is not what you want, but you are being offered. Can we look at the offerings being made towards you, Virgo? Not only like from this person, but from Source as well. You're being offered an opportunity. You're being offered something that is going to give you not only this clarity of thought, but this reasoning and this ability to speak very effectively, not beating around the bush, speak very effectively about what you know you need to cut and sever ties with, and what you know you cannot tolerate anymore, and what you know it is in your best power to be assertive about. Cutting away from everything and anything, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, that does not contribute towards your own spiritual evolution, in which you know now that there is a need for you to master the financial realm and the emotional realm independently. This is a really big ask of you, Virgo. But you know that you're at this precipice now where you have to overcome this financial limitation or emotional contentment limitation, where you have not been able to independently perhaps achieve not only financial independence with emotional contentment also, but emotional satiation with the finances to back it up. And you're now at this precipice with this Ace of Pentacles and this Moon card. Can we just look at the solar plexus energy that is being highlighted here? There were things hidden about your abundance. And the Five of Wands and the Justice card and the Emperor, Three of Swords, Six of Swords, Four of Wands, and the World card and the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, High Priestess, King of Wands. There is fire energy all over this. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I think, Virgo, there may have been conflicts that you were deliberately placed in. This is people siphoning your energy. This is that wrong juju. Do you know what I mean? I feel like, Virgo, you may have been put in a position where there may have been intentional conflict that you were placed in to siphon your energy. Okay, and a lot of you do need to do cord cuttings with those energy vampires that have acted like succubus energy and have drained you of your good, your finances, your good. Where is it that the protection, the spiritual protection, needs to be tightened up? With this Moon energy and the Ace of Pentacles, this Five of Wands also, somebody was siphoning your finances, your abundance, your, you know, that inherent worth and value that I'm always going on about. And people were like, I just can't get out of this funk. Well, it's like, of course you couldn't get out of this funk. You were perhaps deliberately placed in a situation where you didn't even know what was going on or the extent to what was going on. And now it's like High Priestess, Five of Cups, Ace of Wands. Your experience of this particular, it's a violation. Do you know what I mean? Like theft, energetic theft, it's all criminal. That kind of siphoning energy always returns to the person, goes to the person as toxic energy. And they will find that toxicity within their body, within their actions, within their intentions, within their realms. Don't even worry about it. Just make sure that you are keeping your energy clean by taking the active initiative and shifting your perspective from what you know you can't change, from what has built, from what you know was not emotionally good enough for you anyway. Because what you still have will get you exactly where you need to go. And where you need to go right now is hyper focused on the fact that, yes, High Priestess, you may have had the wool pulled over your eyes. You may have been caught up in deliberate chaos where you were not given the respect that you know that you have earned, where you were not given your fair share of value, where you were not given your right, because there were things that were hidden from you. Wheel of Fortune. The funny thing about life is that it is cyclical. What goes around comes around. What's been down has to go up. Virgo, you knew that the dark days were not going to be forever. And so that the doors that you needed to open for you, you will now find kicked open. If you're willing to do the kicking the doors down. Because the world. Cycles have to change. Cycles have to close out. Doors have to close so that new fortunate ones can open. Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This is marriage. This is commitment. This is longevity. This is serious people making serious commitments towards the longevity of shared ambition, shared goals, productivity, the shit that stands the test of time. The Justice, the Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Swords. I think you are going to get your justice from a situation where you were deliberately lied to, where you were deliberately caused pain, where you were deliberately misled. Could be by an Aries, could be by a Libra, could be by a Taurus or a Pisces. Your justice, your karmic balancing out of the scales is knowing that you didn't do the violating. The violating was done to you. This hurt, this betrayal, this demeaning, this devaluing, this belittling, this theft, this outright theft, okay? You get to move away from this. And I think what you will need to remember, what you'll need to be very, 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 very aware of is that by you balancing out your scales and you commanding and demanding the justice that you deserve, will have to come with the understanding that people are empty shells right now, okay? And there's a lot of dark spirits that people are being almost hijacked by, okay? People don't even know how they're acting or how they're playing out or how they're like hurting other people. You are going to have to acknowledge the fact that there is going to have to be a level of spiritual hygiene, a level of spiritual self-protection, a level of not being naive anymore. You want this karmic justice, it's gonna happen. But you might have to boss up a little bit first. And when I say boss up, it means owning the fact that you were hurt, doing the healing, administering the attention and the dedication and the care that your heart needs in order to move on to relationships that are perhaps better suited for you. You closing out a certain chapter that was very, very, very much betrayal. Someone lying to you, someone deceiving you, someone hurting you, someone using your energy, siphoning your energy. And you're going to have to do the ascension bit of healing yourself and bringing yourself back to this Nine of Pentacles, which is very much your card, and this Nine of Cups, which is very much Ace of Cups, the emotional contentment that you have to cultivate within yourself right now as karma for those who deliberately kept you in the dark. Change your perspective and make a decision. What was illuminated to you recently has given you plenty of answers. The strength that you have at this moment, just by the mere action of filling your own cup, gives you way more leverage to win. Trust what you know. Be limitless. Go with the good and the bad. But know that there is money that may have been siphoned away from you that's on its way to you. What is meant for you will always be yours, regardless of however people might try and steal from you, take from you. What is for you will always find its way to you. And what is not for you has to find its way out now. Virgo, you have been through enough diminishing, disrespect, devaluation, gaslighting, manipulation. You've been through enough. Be your own friend now. Put yourself on that pedestal and aim for this Ace of Cups, because it's yours. And once you find yourself really, really, really in that place where regardless of whatever's happening, you know you got you, the money got you too. It's all working out in your favor. If you would like to take the reading further, do book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com, 33% off currently. Take advantage of that. The sale is, I think, nearly almost over. January has nearly come to an end. Book a reading. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Thumbs up the video, and I'll catch you again soon. Ciao.